Hello everyone, this is Rollercoaster Slick for another video, and for this video we're going to do a tier list for Six Flags Magic Mountain roller coasters and thrill rides. I have two, I believe, thrill rides, and all the rest are the coasters in the park. Six Flags, when I went, my first time was this year in March, early March. It was a very, very quiet day, so they did not have every ride open. And mind you, they were working on Tatsu. They had Lex Luthor Drop of Doom closed, and they had X2 closed, and Apocalypse closed. There was just a lot of rides that were closed that day, so this is why I'm only doing a tier list. This is basically off of like how I define each ride. So at the bottom here, we do have most of the roller coasters. I think I left out Gold Rusher because that one's a little bit more for the kids, so I left that one out. That would be one that I didn't include, but everything else is. There is the Wonder Woman, which is upcoming, so I might leave that one out, or I'll just throw it in where it should belong. But basically, we're gonna go from I guess from this one all the way down to Crazy. We have Full Throttle. Full Throttle, was my first ride going on it. That's S tier. It was an awesome launch. The loop was amazing. That's such a big loop, and the reverse section really, really topped that ride. The music was kind of silly, but and then the theming was kind of weird. I couldn't understand the theming, but other than that, the actual ride being a Torque with LMCs was a lot of fun. Nice first ride to start Six Flags Magic Mountain with, off strong. So, and just a disclaimer one before I keep going. I didn't get to ride any, not even half of the roller coasters. Batman was closed. There was so many rides that were closed. It's not even funny. But okay, then now we have Ninja. Ninja's gonna be like their hanging, swinging roller coaster. Did not ride that one. My friend said that it was not worth it. I did see a point of view of the video, or a video of the ride. It looks like it gets a good barrel roll in there, like a helix. So I don't know if I'm going to give it a D or a C, but it is a stinker. So I don't really know. So I'm going to put it on a C because it's not good. It's not neutral, but it's not really bad, if that makes sense. Apocalypse. This is a GCI, I believe. We didn't get to ride it, but I would say might not be with S tier with the ones that are all the rest that are down here. So I think it will belong at an A. It is fast. It's probably a wild ride the whole time. It looks a lot of fun when I saw videos of it, but unfortunately it was not open the day I went. The Lasso of Truth, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the clone from Fiesta Texas and the other Six Flags parks. Nice and fast, but really short. So it could be S tier, but it could be A tier as well because of the length. But we're going to do S tier because single rails are really cool. They're really innovative. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a possible S for the park. X2, no brainer. X2, I did not get to ride it. That was the biggest upset when I went. I got to see the ride pulling up to the park from the freeway, and the ride wasn't even open. So that ride for sure is world-class roller coaster, being an X-dimensional roller coaster. A lot of fun for X2. So I would love to go on it. I will go back another day just to experience the ride, but it seems like such a fun ride. I just want to go on it so bad. The next is Scream. Scream's not like bad. It's okay. It's got the Cobra roll. We rode it. It's a good floorless. It's just not it's not that fun. I like the sound out of the queue, so I don't really have a opinion on it. So we'll go B. And then the next is Goliath. We waited a long time in line for Goliath when we went. There was only one train going. That's mainly why. But Goliath was a kick ride. Oh my, it was so good. Oh my gosh, I love the first hill. Everything after it was really good. Like the turnaround into another drop, like off the first drill, the first hill. Like the turnaround was great. It had a nice drop after that part. I was so surprised. Such a good ride. Still to this day, very pretty ride too. It just looks like one of the most attractive hills and rides from a distance from the park, in my opinion. Great ride, Goliath. So if I had to vote like which ones I love the most, I will go and do that, which one I liked the most. But here we go. Lex Luthor Drop of Doom, I gotta do S tier. I didn't get to ride it because it was closed, and I think it just opened recently. Since once I'm making this video, it's the 15th of June right now. It just reopened, I think. But it looks like a crazy drop tower. It is so fast going down. I wanted to go on it too, but like a couple of my friends that I went with, we were like, okay, we're going on it. Let's try this out. And then we go over to the gate. It's not even open. So, other than that, that would be the first thrill ride. It's not a roller coaster, but it definitely belongs on the S tier. Just the sheer fight, scary factor, and just of being so high up and dropping so fast, like you're falling out of the sky, is probably worth the experience waiting in line for it and everything. I think Superman Escape from Krypton, it was the first of its kind. It was the one breaking the barrier fastest, tallest when it came out. But nowadays, I feel like it gets beat by so many more that are taller and faster than it, like King Dakar, Top Thrill Dragster. But it was a lot of fun. It's just straight up, straight down. The build of the speed is really gradual. It's still fun, but I think I got to put this in A tier. It's just not up to par with these rides over here. Goliath being so much better than Superman. But it is what it is. It's super loud. It sounds like a jet going off when it's going down that track. I don't know what it is, if it's the train making that noise or it's the actual track with the train rubbing against it. It's super loud ride. But I almost lost my bandana on it. But I wear bandanas to every park I go to. It's like a Snoopy yellow bandana. I wear it every time I go to an amusement park. It's kind of tradition. And I almost lost it on Superman, so I guess that's worthy to note. Okay, Tatsu. That one was closed. I don't know if they were like repainting or if it just wasn't open, but it was not open when I went. I think it was closed for like maintenance and stuff. But I've heard so many good things about Tatsu. It's a lay down coaster. It's just a good addition. This park has so many different types of roller coasters, which is awesome. It has an X-Dimensional. It's going to have a single rail. It has a launching. It has, what would this be? I think it would be defined as a hyper, like a really tall hyper. Shuttle, a GCI, floorless, hanging, I don't know what you'd call that. Inverted, stand-up, looping, hybrids, and more torques. It's just like there's so much diversity of roller coasters at this park. It's amazing, and I think Tatsu would be S tier. If I rode on it, it would change, of course, but I've never heard any bad things about the ride, so it's gonna go there. Riddler's Revenge, I didn't care for this one. I think I gotta do C tier. It was okay. It wasn't the worst stand-up I've went on, but I called it the Ball Crusher 2000 after the ride because I was not very comfortable on the ride at all. So, gotta put it in C tier. So far, I haven't put anything in, bad. Probably Ninja's close to D, but yes. All right, Batman. The Batman clones of inverted coasters in different Six Flags parks. I almost said Cedar Point. Are great inverts, but I did not get to ride this one. I doubt it's amazing S tier, so I'm gonna do A because inverted roller coasters are always a lot of fun. You have a lot of G's, lots of force on you, and great inversions throughout the whole ride. I assume it would be a little smaller than Raptor. Raptor being, oh my gosh, I've never ridden anything better than Raptor. I've rode that Silver Bullet at Knott's Berry Farm. I don't know if I've ridden anything else. Maybe in like a SeaWorld park. I don't know if they have an inverted at SeaWorld, but I think I'm thinking of like one more I've ridden in the past of inverts. But yeah, Raptor probably beats it, but it's probably not any worse than any kind of mediocre invert. But Viper is next. Viper was open, but we didn't get to ride it. Note that the people I went with were really, really tired, and it really hurt our speed on hitting all of the rides in the park. So we didn't get to ride Viper, but I can say Viper is probably one of the best, if not the best, looping roller coasters that is still in operation. It is nice and tall, and it does everything that a looping coaster does. I think it's got a triple or a double loop. It's got a double corkscrew. It's got I think it's like a half loop into another corkscrew at the end. I'd say it's not S tier. Of course, it's not the nicest on your head. I'm never really a big fan of looping, but it deserves A just because of its prestigious drop and like its significance to all the rest of the looping coasters that are still in operation, like the one at that got torn down at Kings Island. Viper's way better than it, I can assume, but yeah. Okay, the next, I think it's called like Original Revolution or something Revolution. I don't think it's good. I didn't get to ride it. It wasn't open. It doesn't look good. I think it's like a really old one. It kind of looks like a backyard roller coaster in a way when I saw the point of view of it. But it doesn't look good at all. It's not fast. It's got like a loop or two. It looks a bit long, but it doesn't look exhilarating at all. So that one doesn't deserve a D because I haven't ridden it and I have nothing against it. So it's just not good. We'll go C tier on that one. Now, this one, from being the old iconic Colossus, Twisted Colossus was created with a dual track hybrid, which RMC has never done. And when I rode this, there was no line, and I was shocked on how there was no line because it is a great RMC. I don't care, it's a lot smaller than Steel Vengeance, but it is definitely the best ride I went on all day. Now, if X2 was open, it would have probably been X2 competing with Goliath on the ones I went on. But Twisted Colossus is S tier. I don't care what. It's a great RMC, and you get to ride down the hill twice because you go up the track twice. You go around the track twice in one ride. It's great. I love the ride. I love the aspect of you, interacting with the other train. It is so much fun. It takes like a racer Woody and just makes them so much fast, more dynamic, way more way more thrill to the ride. So much smoother. It's so much fun. I love RMCs. Okay, now we have West Coast Racers. This one does not deserve S tier because of its speed. It still has the same aspect as Twisted Colossus with that racing aspect, but halfway when you get into that room where you're waiting for the other train to dispatch so you guys can go out at the same time, took so long. It took so long. I don't know. This is probably B, but I'm going to say A because it's cool with the launch. I think it has multiple launches. I don't think it deserves a B because B is kind of like mutual. But this is my opinion. I think it's got to go mutual. I don't dislike it and I don't like it. It wasn't that good. That's just my opinion. The last one of the day, being Crazy. I did not ride it, but it does look like a massive Max Air. I almost said freaking or something. I don't know what the I was talking about. But that one looks way bigger than Max Air. I probably say that's one of the best pendulum throw rides in America. Didn't get to ride it, but I bet it'd be better than Max Air, so I got to get it up there. I think it's A tier. That's probably one of their best throw rides that they have at the park, just probably following Lex Luthor. But there you go. That's my tier list, I got Full Throttle being my first ride of the day. Great ride. You got Wonder Woman coming in. I assume that one's going to be a lot of fun, but a little bit short because most of them are. X2, world-class roller coaster. Never of a doubt would anyone vote it less than S tier. Goliath, classic, great ride. When I went, I loved the drop of that ride. It was so much fun, worth the wait. S tier. Lex Luthor Drop of Doom, one of the best drop rides in the world. Then you got Tatsu, probably one of the most iconic laying down rides. And then you got the RMC Twisted Colossus up there. It deserves to be up there. I only really put shame on the B and C. Never got to put anything in the D because I don't think I would have hated a ride that much. But I'm pretty sure if I got a Ninja and I hated it that much, it would probably go into D. Just letting you know that's probably the one that would be the lowest tier if I wrote it. But other than that, that's all. That's my Six Flags Magic Mountain tier list. I can put this link in the description if you want to make your own with these. And if you want to add like a note to where you'd put Gold Rusher, let me know. I can put the picture of Gold Rusher in there, so all of the roller coasters are on there, because I think that's the only one I'm missing that aren't like really baby rides, that is. But Gold Rusher is close to that because it's not as intense as Ninja and this Revolution ride. Those rides are probably the slowest out of this list, so feel free to not even add a Gold Rusher because it doesn't look like it's fun ride. But yeah, I will send a link into the description. Check it out, make a list, and then just post it on the description, and I'll make sure you don't get blocked or anything, and I'll check it out. And if I like your list, I might comment and be like, hey, I like that. Or, hey, why'd you put it like that? I'm not going to debate with you, but like, maybe make a conversation. Hey, why'd you do that? What was your best experience on that ride, or something like that? But thank you guys for watching. Again, I didn't get to ride even half of the rides when I went. Unfortunately, everything was basically closed when I went, and the group I was with wasn't really in the mood to go on the rides, so it slowed down our pace on hitting everything that was open. So thank you so much for watching. This was Roller Coaster Slick. If you liked and enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It helps my channel and helps me know that you guys are liking the content I'm creating. I will create a new video every Wednesday, so just keep an eye out on the channel every Wednesday. We'll be posting new stuff all about roller coasters, the reviews, videos. I will only make the top 10 videos when I'm actually an expert of going on every ride. I've gone on everything. So this one, of course, I'm going to do a tier list because I haven't been on everything. So once I go there again and I go on everything, I'll probably make a more elaborate video to this park. So thank you all for watching. Have a good one.